Alright, Charles Baker. It's great to have you here today. Hello, James. How's it going? Well, Raymond, it's very nice to have you here today. Alright, Peter Witten, it's great to have you here today.
Alright, Alex, it's great to have you here today.
Let's go back to the accident in 1972 in Heathrow Heights where Billy was shot. How has the accident changed you as a person?
Well, everything happened quickly, and I'm still haunted by the death of my friend Billy.
Man, then that accident totally was just like, it's just all messed up, man.
I mean, even prison turns a clean man dirty. Well, I was young and hot-headed and, being young and a boy, I looked up to Baker. He was dangerous and slick. Everything I wanted to be at that point in time.
I'll admit I was into it. We were being stupid kids acting out, and everything did change because of it.
I always wonder if I could have changed the outcome.
So let me take you back to that day. So me and my boys, we just sitting around, we was just smoking, chilling, just another day down Heathrow Heights. These white boys come up in here acting a fool on our turf, and they calling us niggas and throwing cherry pies and shit at us. Like, how the hell you gonna come up in here and not act like a man? Get up out your car, come up in front with me and my boys, and so they did. They listened. Because you damn right you gonna listen to us. You damn right you gonna listen to us. You damn right you gonna listen to us.
Before the incident, I had a job, I had dreams, I had aspirations. I was gonna be someone. I was gonna be someone. I was gonna be someone.
So, man, this accident happened so fast, man. Man, I can't even explain it. Like, me and my boys was just chilling, right? So we was chilling on the porch stoop, doing our thing, and then these white boys come up, they driving in their car, yelling and throwing stuff at us, and we're like, man, what the hell? And next thing you know, they stopped at a dead end. Me and my boys is over there, and my boy Raymond over here pulls out a gun, right? And he comes up and shoots this white boy in the back, right? And so I'm like, man, what just happened? And what just happened? And what just happened? And what just happened?
I pulled the gun out and pointed at Billy, and I remember James didn't even know I had the gun. Charles kept pushing me, and he won out. That's when I shot Billy in the back. But Ray. He was so young when it happened, he had no idea what he was doing. I couldn't let him mess up his whole life because one stupid mistake influenced by Charles Baker. By Charles Baker. By Charles Baker. By Charles Baker.
When I realized we had come to a dead end, I didn't think, I just acted. I was not thinking about everyone else in the car or even what would happen. I just kind of assumed we would all act accordingly. But I was the only one. I ran fast and I ran hard.
I remember when I saw what I had done, I got sick inside. After that, we ran back to my parents' house, and that's when we made the plan for James to take the blame. If it wasn't for James, I wouldn't be who and where I am today. I'm still always thinking about what's best for my little bro,
I still see my role in life as the role I was in the tragedy. A guy in the back seat.
Sometimes, man, sometimes I think back to that night and I just think, like what I could have said to Raymond, to make him not do it, or, said something to change the outcome of the situation because it was so dramatic and, it happened so fast and no one knew, what was going on. But
When I learned about Alex being beaten and Billy, I felt horrible. I don't know that I could have changed anything by not running, except that maybe it would have been me that got shot. I do regret going there that day. Those 15 minutes will affect me for the rest of my life. I definitely think things out a little more now. I have to.
To be real with you, I feel like it hadn't changed me that much at all. like, you know, like what happened, and, you know, you can't really change anything about it, and it hadn't changed nothing about me.
So, what have you gotten from your parents as far as guidance and support?
Well, you know, my mom, she's always been liquored up. She's an alcoholic, so she ain't paying much attention to me. But my father, you know, he was never in the picture. I don't even know who he is.
Well, you know, my dad had charged me with looking after Raymond, and I did what my father asked.
Well, my parents were both hardworking and raised us to be the same. If it wasn't for my family, I would have gone to prison and never would have had the chance to live the life I do now.
You know, my parents gave me everything as a child, everything I needed to be successful, and I have been.
Well, you know, I feel like in order to make myself happy, I need to make my family happy, which I've gotten from my pop. And it feels like I have sacrificed my personal dreams for the benefit of my family, just like my pop did, and I need to do the same for mine.
There was always men around the house, though, like, but there was only one, really, that stayed around much. That was Eddie. Man, the way he would look at me and touch me and shit, you know, it shit wasn't right. I mean, it's hard for a little kid, you know.
It turned out for the best, you know. Look how my bro turned out. If I would have handled my incarceration better, I might have turned out better. Anyway, here I am.
The accident made me realize at a young age I didn't want to be like Charles Baker. There was so much more out there for me. I think if that day would have never happened, I would have been like Baker and let my family down. I appreciate them more than anything.
There's always been a coldness amongst my family. They've guided me to the right career path, but that has not stopped me from making bad choices with my friends.
He'd always tell me, you know, like, he said if I even opened up my mouth and said anything about it, that he's going to tell everybody, and all the boys up in the neighborhood would find out about it. And since I didn't want that to happen, so kept my mouth shut and was being a man about it.
Do you think people can relate to your life story and your background, your struggles?
Nah, man, you know, nobody has been through what I've been through. You know, like, no, absolutely not.
There are a lot of people that can relate to my story, especially in this town.
I definitely think people can relate, especially people with younger siblings. And older siblings know how it feels to take the blame for their younger brother or sister, to give them another chance and help them turn out good.
Well, I don't think many people can relate to getting away with murder.
Absolutely not. People think it's hard out there in the world with the economy, and there's killing, there's drugs, there's violence, there's everything. Well, when I come home to my safe place, it ain't safe no more. It ain't safe no more. It ain't safe no more.
Being raised in a neighborhood where people like Charles Baker were around to influence my decisions, I think I turned out okay. I think I turned out okay. I think I turned out okay. Just goes to show anyone can make a turnaround.
A very tragic thing happened to someone close to me, and I didn't do anything about it. It changed my life, and now I always feel regret and shame for not doing anything. I have since done things to make a turnaround.
I think most people I think most people I think most people I think most people realize that I've worked hard to be successful, and being from DC or any other city, there are lots of people who are successful, and there's lots of different types of success, and for that matter, lots of people who aren't successful. So yeah, I mean, I think people, I feel like people can relate to me.
Although my life didn't turn out exactly the way I dreamt it would, overall, I'm married. I'm blessed with 2 great sons, one of which fought and gave his life for this country like my brother did. And overall, I think that I have a very blessed life.
It's been an honor to get to speak with you, and thank you for taking time out of your day. Thank you.
Alright, no problem. You know it's been real. What up, DC? Represent 202, baby. Keep it real. Keep it
Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom. Whole team here, nigga. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here, nigga. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team fucking here. I done kept it real from the jump.
That was from Mr. Collins!